The Gators will kick it away first. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So the Texas Longhorns offense takes the field. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Finding open areas. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Florida's offense will get the ball for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Guys, let's chat about Florida. Safe to say expectations have not been met. When you start a season in the top 5, you expect to contend for a playoff spot. Now they're sitting there unranked. What about just overhauling the whole program if they can't get this thing fixed?
Well, yes, and it's hard, man. It's hard when you start that high and then something happens and it starts to snowball. Momentum is a powerful thing. These are young kids, Jesse, and they got to find a way to swing that momentum.
They've had some tough losses, obviously some key injuries, but they need to win in the worst way possible. They have got to find a way to right the ship.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Turner. Flips it out in the flat. Breaks into the open. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react in plays. So this can certainly open things up later on.
The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He's got him. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Makes the grab.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Pringle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat on how to go get that first.
The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Back to pass, it's Turner. It's complete to the right. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Here's a heat. Running to Green. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grab near the marker is Henry. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Clark. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to pass, it's Turner. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Entertaining first quarter.